Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for joining me. Welcome to my channel, Shary Adams. Hi guys, I don't know if my intro went or not. I thought it did, but then when I came to my table. Hi you guys, what's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I started an intro in my intro spot and I thought I was live, but it took me out of it, so we're just going to pick up from where I'm at here. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to wait a few minutes, see if anybody hops on to watch us. Today I'm going to be demonstrating our Couture Chockology Paste on these three metal buckets that I antiqued earlier today. And if you're interested in how I antiqued those, I've got another video on my channel that shows you how to do that, how to take these plain, shiny, simple white or simple buckets and make them look antiqued. So check that channel out. Don't forget to share, give me a thumbs up if you like this content. If you think you have friends or family that might enjoy it, please share my video. I appreciate it. While I'm waiting a couple minutes to see if anybody hops on, I'm going to be getting my paste stirred up. I'm going to be using a combination of colors today. I'll be using the coastal blue, the bubblegum pink, school bus yellow, white, and the evergreen. And what I'm going to do with these buckets, once I get them, once I get them done, I'm going to put flowers. I bought some daffodils yesterday at the store that were really pretty. So I'm just going to put daffodils in them and probably put them on my kitchen table. If you're just hopping on and you have no idea what I'm doing, this is Couture Chockology Paste. It's a removable chalk paste that you can put on chalkboards, you can put it on glass, wood, metal. There's a wide variety of things you can put it on. It's real popular in the signs and the chalkboards, but today I'm going to be doing them on these metal buckets. The Chockology Paste is really easy to work with. It is quick drying, so you want to work pretty quick. You want to make sure that it is the consistency of yogurt, sour cream, somewhere in that range, because that's going to give you the optimum performance from your product. Keep it clean, keep your lids clean. I always clean my lids after, which way can you see it best? I always clean my lids when I'm done because it just keeps my Chockology Paste much cleaner and nicer. I have worked with this quite a bit in the last few days, so you know what? I forgot my squirt bottle. Hold on. Sorry about that. I forgot to grab my water. I didn't take it off my painting shelf. So I'm just going to spritz just a little water in. Give it a stir. And that's going to be perfectly ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get all my Chockology Paste stirred up while we're waiting to see if anybody hops on. I really like making things that I can put flowers in. I try to find unusual containers. I don't think I've ever bought a container to put flowers in my life. I just, aside from mason jars and cur jars, because I do make centerpieces and jars out of those for flowers. So just take the time, make sure all your chalk paste is stirred up and it's the consistency that you want it before you get started. It just saves you time. You know, work on a clean surface. Give yourself plenty of room. Don't crowd yourself. I've got my water bath ready because these transfers, hold on, I've got ink, chalk on my finger. If you've never seen them before, these transfers are silk screen, and I'll show you. There's a silk screen material there, and that's what the product goes through, whether you're using the Chockology chalk paste or the Couture ink, because Couture has inks as well. They're newer. I love the inks. I work with the inks a lot. I'll be doing many videos with those in the future. If you want to see those, you can do those on apparel, pillows, and you can do the inks on other surfaces as well. But with the inks, you can heat set them so that they're permanent, and you can also set these to be permanent with a Krylon clear spray. I don't have any of it here to show you right now, but that's the nice thing about our Chockology Paste is they are temporary if you want them to be. You can make your project when you get tired of it and you want something different. Just squirt it down with water, let it sit, wipe it off, make sure your surface is clean and ready to go. If you're working on a wooden surface, I would recommend waxing, because wood is very porous and it's a little thick. So it doesn't hurt just to wax it. Give it a little bit of a seal. I actually waxed these metal buckets. After I antiqued them, I went in with my Amy Howard at home clear wax. And so they've been sitting a couple of hours to cure. I'll give them a quick buff and they're ready to go. Okay, my white looks good. If you're hopping on and I don't see you, welcome. Thank you for joining me. If you are familiar with Chockology and you think you might be interested in purchasing some, you're welcome to go to my store. The link is below in the description. You can shop at my store, and you can also join my team if that's something you're interested in. If you want more information and you're not quite ready, you know, leave me a comment and I'll get a hold of you and we can talk about it. It's a fun company. It's a fun product. I like that it's not permanent, so that you can change things up if you'd like. You've always got that option to do so. I like the idea of, if I have a sign or a chalkboard or something in my entryway, I like to change it out with the seasons. The one I've got now actually is up behind me. I can take it down and show it to you. If my intro went the way it was supposed to, you probably would have seen it, but this is only my second YouTube live. And I don't think, if anybody comments, I don't think I'm going to see it, because from what I understand, it's a little different than Facebook Live. So I may have to get that figured out, but it's all, you know, we learn as we go, right? Couture is not a company that's been around a long time. I'm going to say probably launched under a year ago, but they're growing like crazy. I think the company grew a lot faster and quicker than they anticipated, so I know they were having a hard time keeping up with product. The way you do it, let me just quickly describe it if you're hopping on and we're waiting to see if anybody's going to join us. If you're interested in Chock Couture, it's $99 to get a kit to become a designer. You get 40% off all your product. You don't have to sell. You just have to sell or purchase a minimum of $150 worth of product every quarter, and that keeps you qualified as a designer. And as a designer, you get 40% off all your product, And you get, for $19.99 a month, you get a website that you can, you know, share with your friends and family, like I had up on my screen. And you also get a monthly couture transfer a month ahead of time before it's available to buy to the public. So that's a really nice thing that they do too. So that's just a little bit about Chockouture. I'm not going to talk too much about that side of it. I'm here to demonstrate more than anything. So once I use a transfer, it'll go into my water bath until I can get it clean, because you want to get them soaking right away. You don't want your chalk paste to dry on your silkscreen transfer, because that's, if you do that, you're going to ruin it and you're not going to get as much life out of it. They say you can get about maybe 13 to 20 uses per transfer, depending on how you take care of them. So if you clean them right away, you've got a better chance at getting more life out of your transfers. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the Live Life in Full Bloom in the middle, in the middle bucket. So it's going to go on here. I'll go ahead and, oops, come back here, my lid's getting away from me. I'm going to give it just a quick buff, since I did antique them and wax them. That's just common practice. But again, if you want to see how I did these buckets, I have another YouTube video on my channel that's antiquing metal buckets. Check that out. You can see how I did this. And I provided links to all of the products that I use and any equipment that I use. All right. Let's get going here. So I'm going to get my I've used all of these transfers before, so I don't need to fuzz them. And what fuzzing them means, if they're a new transfer, you would want to take and put it on a towel, your shirt, your apron, whatever you're wearing, just to get a little bit of fuzz on the transfer so that it's not so hard to get off of your project. Also, right on the back, whatever you have, like this is the Live Life in Full Bloom, I just put bloom. If you make it a habit of every time you take off a transfer, write on the back what it is, because you want your transfers to go back on the correct side. Because there is a back and there's a front. And you want your transfers to go back on the front, which is the shiny side. Make sure your transfer is smooth. It's a little bit harder on a rounded surface, so you just have to be patient and work with it a little bit, but you'll get there. Doesn't matter as much on the teal part, because that's, you don't even need to worry about putting product on there. You just want the silk screen area to be nice and flat, free of air bubbles. If you get an air bubble, your product's not going to go through there correctly. And it'll get there. You just have to work it, be patient. And if it's not perfect, that's okay. You know, it's not meant to be perfect. It's handmade, you know. It doesn't come off of a machine a machine in a factory. It comes from you. And you're the only you there is. So don't try to get it perfectly perfect, because it may never happen. I can see though that I have a little air bubble in my Live. I've got another little one in my Bloom. It is a lot easier on a flat surface. So, where's everybody watching from? If you're here, comment. Let me know where you're watching from. If you watch this on the replay, feel free to leave a comment below. I'll be happy to chat with you. My bee is fighting me. Just don't want a big air bubble in there, since it's a curved surface, you know. I think what I'm going to do with that is just let the bee sit up just a little bit higher than the rest. It's going to be okay because it's going to be on my table with flowers. And if you're out there and I can't see you, hi, welcome. I'm making flower pots out of metal buckets that I antiqued earlier today. And I'm going to be doing Couture Chockology Paste on them temporarily. So when I'm done with it, I can squirt it off and change it out. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to do the Live Life in Full in white because I want it to stand out. And the bloom I'm going to do in just a variety of the colors that I have available to me right now. And I'm going to just swirl the colors together. That's the method I'm going to do on this particular one. So without further ado, let's just get started. Oops, I almost went the wrong way. It surprisingly takes a little amount of product to do this. You can always wipe your excess back into your container as long as you haven't mixed it and reuse it again. If you have an empty container or something else that will work and you want to save your mixed color, just put it in a separate container and you'll end up with some pretty unique colors. So again, work fast. This dries quickly. Now that I got that on, I'm just going to go around and dab a variety of colors. I don't want to do too much because I don't want it to look muddy. Because if you mix your colors too much, you're going to end up with brown. And I don't want that. So I'm just going in and dab a little bit of the blue, but the blue isn't going to show up very much on here, so we'll just go sparingly with that. A little bit of green, not too much, just a little here and there. And all I'm going to do is take my finger. You guys see this okay? And I'm just going to make sure that I'm getting it into that silk screen area really well. And the nice thing about this product, if you do happen to get it outside of your transfer area, just wipe it off. It comes off real quick and easy. All you gotta do is just take a Q-tip and some Spray-Away glass cleaner. You'll have it off in no time. If you're working with the ink, it's less forgiving. The ink, you want to protect that a little bit more. Maybe, oh, I have an air bubble. I didn't even see that. So that may be an area I have to go back and may have to touch up by hand later, but I won't do it here on camera. But it's easy enough. I could also just dry this transfer, put it back on, and go over it again. That's not a big deal. So now we're going to do the big reveal. You want to grab your transfer and pull it either from side to side or top to bottom because it is a fabric. Let me do it this way. It is a fabric and it will stretch. So again, make your transfers last as long as you can. Live life in full bloom. See, I'm going to have to go back over that again because my live life, it didn't go through all the way. But for right now, I'm just going to set that transfer in the water bath, get it wet. Stick this one aside. I'll go to another one. Keep rolling on this. I don't want to keep you guys too long. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you leaving comments. If you join this live video after the fact, leave a comment. Let me know you were here. That was the bloom. So let's do flowers on this one. And again, I've used this transfer quite a bit. So I do not need to worry about fuzzing it to make the back less sticky. Kind of want to center it as best I can. That one went on a little bit smoother for me. I don't think I'm going to have air bubble problems. And you know what? I should have gone with my angled squeegee on my other one and just really made sure it was free of bubbles, but I forgot. And again, I apologize if you're commenting or asking me questions in YouTube Live. I can't quite figure out yet how I can see the comments. I know there's a quick, easy way to do that, but I don't know how to do it. I do in Facebook Live, but not YouTube Live, and this is only my second one. And I'm just demonstrating the Couture Chock Paste. So I think for this one, because I do want it to really show up, again, I'm going to dab it on, but instead of swirling it this time, I'm going to do a method where you just put various colors on and you just drag it across. So it doesn't swirl it, it just mixes it. It's not really an ombre, it's a little different. I think I'm just going to do the pink and the white in that one. That's what I feel like doing. Okay, so I'm going to start at one end, and I'm just going to drag it across the transfer, across the silk screen transfer. Make sure my area is all covered. Can you hear my birds outside? And being as how I mix this color, I cannot reuse it. Uh-oh. My dogs are barking. My mother-in-law is coming down to get a haircut and have dinner with us. And I'm wondering if she's here a little early. I need a clean baby wipe. Still got a little bit of excess on here, and I want to get out any lines that I see a line there. Get that out. See a line there. Get that out. Good. Okay, let's do the big reveal on this one. Somehow I must have cut that little piece when I first took it out of the package because I got a cut there. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Flowers. Can you see it? The other way, Sherry. Cool, huh? That's going to look so cute on the table with flowers in it. Again, just going to put that into my water bath. So there's our second one. So we'll have 3 on the table. We'll have Live Life in Full Bloom. I will go over when that dries and reapply the transfer and redo it. And I'll probably just post a still picture on my Facebook page, probably in the Chockology pages. So, okay, 2 down, 1 to go. I forgot to buff that second one, but that's okay. It's not a big deal, really. Get that out of the way. So you know what, you guys? I discovered something this morning. I've been feeling kind of, just like not me. You know, not bad at all, but just not my normal bubbly self, I guess you'd say. So my word of wisdom to you guys, word of advice, is take your vitamin D3. I have been neglecting to take my vitamin D3 probably for months. And a couple days ago, I thought, I'm going to start taking my vitamin D3 again. And I'll tell you, it's made a difference. Because I haven't done anything else different. I still take my multiple vitamins every day. Still like my wine in the evening. My coffee and my tea in the morning. So nothing's changed. Okay, since I can't see comments, I'm not going to waste my time asking you guys how you think I should do this one, because I can't see if you are answering me. So anyway, take your vitamin D3. Let's do this one. Let's do this little ombre-ish. So let's do, I don't have a middle between color, but you know what, I can have one real quick. It'll only take a minute, and I'll do it right on the fly here. Nice thing about art, we can do that, right? Add some green. Add some white. A little bit more. I'm just doing this, guys, just out of the blue, off the cuff, so nothing planned here. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm fairly new to YouTube. I've only got, I think this is my 6th video maybe, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm having fun doing Facebook Lives. I do chalk paint. I chalk paint furniture, although I haven't done any videos on that. I may do some in the future. And I love to Cricut. In fact, that's why I haven't done furniture for a while, because once I found, my daughter introduced me to my Cricut, I never looked back. And then I found Chockouture, and I've been stuck on that. So, okay, and then we're going to go in with our Star White. Going to drag it down, 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 down. Wipe off a little excess. Down, down, down. Be sure you're hitting all your silk screen. Wipe off any excess. Maybe swipe back up a little bit. This is not an exact science by any means. Simply experimental. Now I just want to do one last cleanup. Make sure I've got my lines out. You guys, I have a Facebook page. I didn't put it up on my prompts. I should have. It's called Black Dog Designs. On a Facebook page called Black Dog Designs. And I will take a picture of the finished project and I'll put it on there. I can see that dried out a little. Just a little bit right here. See, this stuff dries pretty quick. And I tend to talk a lot too, so that doesn't help. Okay, big reveal. Little spring ombre there. Alright, so there you have it. That's my mini demonstration on taking metal buckets and making little arrangement for your table for them. So there they are. Like I said, I will go back. I have to redo some on that one. I'll do that. And I will look for me on Facebook, on my Facebook page called Black Dog Designs. And I'll post a picture there. Don't forget, guys, if you want to shop and join, my link is down below at blackdesigns.chockcouture.com. Don't forget to give me a like and a share. Subscribe if you want to, and hit the bell, the notification bell, if you want to be notified when I go live again. So until next time, take care. God bless. And don't forget to take your vitamin D3, guys. I'm telling you, it really works. All right, I'm out of here. Have a good day.